This is a really off-the-cuff video. So the idea I had is a lot of these companies have made cages, like smartphone cages, for filming with a smartphone that has these magnets for attaching the camera, so you can easily get the camera or phone off and on the cage. Great, except for the fact that none of them has any charging capabilities. None at all. Since none of these companies have been able to make this product that I need, and maybe some of you need as well, I'm gonna make my own. That's my idea. I got the idea for this just a couple of minutes ago, and I really want to make a prototype. And right now, I have no idea if this is even going to work. So how am I going to solve that? Well, oops. This is one of those car chargers, which you can just put into the ventilation area. This is a magnetic plate that you can attach your phone to, and you attach a cable, and it charges your phone. I really can't understand why none of the big ones like SmallRig and Røde and all the other cage makers haven't done this yet. But then I have to do it. Whoops. I'm gonna try and use this and see if I can make it work. So one of the reasons why I need this cage, or why I want a cage like this, is if you look at my current rig, see that? There's a tripod on a tripod with a ball head with a attachment thingy that has one attachment for the mic, but I also have the DJI Mic 2 receiver, which I also want to connect to all of this. So I can get rid of all of that and replace it with a cage. The reason why I want a cage is that I then have attachment points for both my Rode Video Mic Go 2 as well as the DJI Mic 2. So let's see if we can figure out the size of this thing first. So what you're experiencing now is how my brain works. I'm not going to be using this, so we can take that off. And I'm going to be using this to attach this for now, just to see how this works. There's a couple of things I need to take into consideration here. I want to be able to grab it on both sides, so it needs to have space on the side. This phone is my old iPhone X, so it's slightly smaller than my actual phone. Also, it doesn't have the magnet, so I'm just gonna, ballpark it. So I need to make some kind of shape that can hold this and make space for this, as well as my wider phone and my hands. Somewhere around here. 1/3 of an inch wider and taller. So we should be good. So that'll be somewhere around here. Now I need space for my hands. It'll be somewhere around here. Probably be good, I think. I can get my hands in, well, somewhere around there should be the inner circle. This is gonna be oversized, just to make sure that I have enough cardboard and grip it like that. Some extra space on the side. I might have to trim these sides down to make space for the lens. So cut out this and cut out that. And then the inside. Now to make this sturdy, I'm probably gonna have to find another piece of cardboard that goes across and then layer it either 2 or 3 times. Oh well. This can work. If you're wondering how I'm supposed to attach this to my tripod, have no fear. I have an idea. Actually, I have several. 1, 3. So we need something in between. 2. To cut as little as possible. So 1, 2, 3. That's kind of sturdy. This thing. How am I going to do this thing? This part here, see that? If the hole is small enough, I can just make a hole here, push it through, put that on, tighten it down, and it should stick. That means this has to have a hole in it for it to sink in. The next one needs to be solid. Hold on, I need to double check. I have double checked, and this is a good placement. So we'll just turn this over like that. Over here. Here, just not to forget it. So 1, 2, that should be about here. Yep. Perfect. That looks pretty good. That seems pretty off there, but that doesn't really matter. I can even make a canal here for the cord. Perfect. Then we'll just put the part over here so we can make another imprint over there. Dope. Now, all of these are going to be glued together, and putting this in the back here. This should probably work. So I'm going to detach this and put it on here and see how it works. And as you can see, the lens is being partially obscured by the cardboard, but the phone is attached. I'm shaking this puppy. Let me show you. And here is also a modified, even simpler 2 pieces of cardboard stand for my other phone, my old iPhone X. Look at that smooth motion with this. It stays on. Now I can do this. Just need to cut a little bit in the cardboard, make some space for the lenses. This is looking pretty good. And a ninja walk backwards. So let's move on to gluing these pieces together and see if we can carve out a little space for our lens. Hold on just a minute. All this crafting is making me thirsty. I can't see myself. I'll use my mirror. Kind of in frame? Looks like I'm in frame. Ish. Sorry, yeah. So, we are ready to start gluing. And we should be good to start flattening this out. Do some upgrades. This is going really fast. Now, I would like to apologize for, well, lack of angles and all that, but you know, and we need to heat up our glue gun. So instead of watching paint dry, we will watch glue melt. That should be exciting. And I will be right back as soon as that is heated up. I needed to film me with the cage, showing you how it actually sticks on. Now, if you haven't watched the video yet about the 1 piece of cardboard, which will be, I think, up here, this is how easily you can make a small stand. You can put those in your pocket, something to put your camera in when you need to film something in a hurry. It looks like we are ready to glue. Normally, you wouldn't glue a large area like this, but we kind of have to. Should be good, and we've almost used the full glue stick. Hopefully I have more glue sticks. More than enough, I think. Is this on? Oh crap. I'm not gluing this thing in because I want to use it as a car charger as well. Well, that was a bummer. Of course it's off. Because this is cardboard. Work. That should be better. Perfect. Oops, more glue sticks. Glue sticks. This. We're always aiming for good enough. This is. Ow, ow, ow. That's the. Have to figure out something with that. I need to get some new blades in here. Well, we're almost there. Still need to cut a little off. This part here. Now that is perfect. What's the wide angle like? Ooh, I can even do the wide angle. So it seems that we have figured out everything. This looks like it's gonna work fine. Of course, like with all proper videos, my attempt at making a cold shoe was not filmed because I forgot to press the record button. Now I can check in my mirror and see that it's on, so I tried to cut a slit here, and no, it doesn't work. But if I can find some thick pieces of cardboard and glue down to both sides, making sort of a horseshoe shape I can fill this into, it could work. Hold on. So I have some of this pretty thick. It's almost the perfect thickness. So I can cut a couple of pieces of this, glue to the side, and this should slide right in. Which is why I save all the stuff that my customers throw away. Almost cut my finger off there. I'm gonna make 2 of these. I'll let you know why later. So let's cut here and here. Now I don't want to cut towards my hand, so I'll do this. Will then fit almost perfectly. We need to make it a little bit wider. Need to get a sharper blade. I'm gonna cut it slightly. Oops, that's not gonna work. More scraping than cutting, but we're rounding off this part here to make some space. Come on, it works. Push these down. Perfect. What we'll do then is we'll glue this onto here, which is perfect. Go in like that and like this. So I need to mark where I'm gonna put my glue. Here, apply copious amounts of glue. I think that you used that word correctly. Loads and loads of glue. And then we'll put this over here, trying not to touch the glue. No, still wet, still warm. Oh yeah, this is gonna be perfect. We need to make another one of these for my microphone here. Does that make sense? I'm right-handed. Yeah, that makes sense. All I need to do is cut out a similar space. That's, that should be fine. Doesn't have to go all the way through even. I'm gonna mark that 1 and 2. Perfect. That's not going anywhere. So then we glue this piece. Should be more than enough. Yes, it is. And we'll just clamp it down. Wait for it to dry. That's perfect. I love it when a plan comes together. We are closing in on a almost done prototype. Cable goes here to charge, and I'm thinking I can use 2 or 3 of these. Drill a hole that's much smaller than the fastener on the tripod. I think that should be enough. There we go. This time around, I'm gonna mark it so I know where to glue. One thing I always forget is just how much hot glue is needed sometimes for these projects. And right now, it is hot. Very hot. Is that the... that's hot. It's fine. Yeah, it's a good thing we have face recognition because I don't think I have much fingertips left. This is not straight at all, but it'll have to do. It's a prototype. We're good. We're good. Oops. Or come think of it, I could actually make a quick release plate out of cardboard. That's an interesting thought. If I glue a square... Hold on. That was a bust. Normally I have a quick release plate that I have on my Nikon D7100 DSLR that goes into here. Now, if I can use cardboard here, I can glue that cardboard to this, and that might just work. Give me a couple of seconds. I'm marking the sides. I'm back, and this slots into here, and then locks like that. Now, 3 pieces of that should be enough. Now I need to make 2 more. Perfect. So this in here and that down there, and that should lock it in place. Oops. This is why the cardboard tripod is actually way better. So there, there, and there. And the third one just yet goes on there, and that goes on this one. And trying not to get glue on my fingers. That's air bubbles here crackling. Now, when I'm putting this underneath here, I should be able to drill through. And the cardboard here is so stiff, it should be able to hold the thread of the... Actually, I could do that and then fasten it to the quick release. Or, with this as a quick release, I can screw this to that, just using a couple of regular screws. Let me just do this, and we'll mark it and the side. More glue. Are we running low? No, we have plenty. So what I'm gonna have to do is probably cut this at an angle like that to make it fit properly in the quick release plate thingy, fastener area thingy. And since the cardboard is kind of soft, it should be enough. Let me just try it the other way as well. Yep. Now this is good. I don't know if you can see this. So up here, or our, whatchamacallit, cold shoe mounts. Slide it in there. That's good. And I can slide it in here. That's all good and steady. Then if I need to quick release it, I can do this. I can have this, the DJI mic receiver, or cables connected to the phone. I could connect the battery here, connect it under to the charging pad. This is working. Maybe you should subscribe to see what happens in a future video where I make a proper version of this, hopefully in wood. Let's do some final testing, and we'll see how this works out. Oh lordy. I mean, come on. Look at this. Sorry about the audio, but the mic is the wrong way around. I could turn it, but I probably won't. I mean, come on. So I turned the microphone around. I'm gonna do a ninja walk. This is awesome. Now, because I have this bigger handle, let's do a slow pan. Having this cage with my microphone attached, I can switch over to the wireless DJI Mic 2 receiver and use that as well. Come on. I'm now gonna lock it in place. Let me just turn. This prototype worked out perfect. So the next step now is going to be making this in wood, properly sized and everything. But until then, you should probably subscribe so you don't miss out on that one. And you should probably watch this video next, which is the one about one piece of cardboard that you can use as a smartphone stand when you're filming yourself. And that's all I had for now, so see you later.